According to an Arabic legend, a young man was roaming the desert and came across a spring of crystal clear water. This water was so delicious that he filled his leather canteen to the brim so he could bring some back for his tribal elder to taste. After a 4-day journey home, he offered the water to the elder, who took a deep drink, smiled amiably, and thanked him for the excellent water. The young man was said to return home with a happy heart. Later that same day, the elder lets another person taste the water, but this time he spits it out and says, "That is awful." Apparently, over the 4 days in this old leather canteen, the water had become stale. The man challenges the elder, saying, "Master, that water was awful. Why did you pretend to like it?" The elder replies, "You tasted the water, whereas I tasted the gift." We're so heavily focused on giving that sometimes we forget that receiving is a practice all by itself. Imagine how the story would have gone if the elder had responded by spitting out the water. Would the young man have been said to return home with a happy heart? Maybe it seems strange then this morning that I share with you a story about receiving. Isn't a disciple's generous response the time in worship when we're normally asked to give? It's not called a disciple's generous giving. It's called a disciple's generous response. Truth is, you're not being asked necessarily to give, you're being asked to respond. But to respond to what? You're not being asked to respond to a campaign, to a target, to a goal, to a need, to a cause. You're not even being asked to respond to a budget. You're being asked to respond because you're aware that you have already received. Aware that you are first the recipient of God's generosity, God's grace, and that it was given to you as a gift. It's not a reward. It's not earned. It's not achieved. It's not bought. It's probably not even deserved. It's just simply ours to receive. But sadly, we're not good at receiving. Today, as we focus on the theme of stewardship, I encourage you to remember that generosity starts with receiving from God, not giving to God. We are responding to an awareness of having already received. We're not giving to get, we're giving because we've got. The air we breathe, the life we have, the love we share. We didn't earn them, win them, make them. We simply received them. And our response now is to generously respond by sharing them. To ensure the continuation of ministries in your congregation, within the Mission Centre and throughout the world, it's important that you still contribute. Contribute to your true capacity during this time when congregational worship ministries are suspended. Following our online worship this morning, you're invited to give electronically at www.seaofchrist.org/e-tithing, or by mailing a check to your congregational financial officer. If you don't know how to use e-tithing, please watch the video How To at the link provided towards the bottom of your service bulletin. I thank you for your generosity. Will you join me in prayer? God of grace and generosity, we simply come in this moment and offer you thanks. Thank you for the gift of the world, of earth, of life, for the breath that sustains us, for the food that nourishes us, and for the love of the family and friends that make this life meaningful and whole. May we be fully awake and aware and recognize and respond to life's infinite blessings, and to keep gratitude fresh each day. We ask these things in your Son Jesus' holy name. Amen.